Halloween season means more than just pumpkin-flavored everything and trick-or-treat candy. The holiday also paves way for horror movies to vault into the upper echelon of genres, offering classics that continue to scare adults and provide nightmares to newer generations. Though horror movies have varied in style over recent years with their villainy, some clear-cut menacing villains stand out as most memorable and nightmarish. USA Today examines the 10 most haunting, scariest horror movie villains. We kept the list limited to movies where the central focus is on the actual villain, with bonus points for franchises that have capitalized on the aforementioned terrorizer. Leprechaun. This isn't your Lucky Charms leprechaun. Warwick Davis' terrorizing little villain had a dark brutality that helped him fit into the horror genre and develop a cult following. The 1993 Leprechaun, which featured Jennifer Aniston in her theatric debut, spawned 6 sequels. 9. Ghostface. The Scream movie villain was less frightening and prompted more of a satirical style to the series, but the masked villain became iconic as a killer in the horror genre, known for signature taunting of victims. A different character played Ghostface in every movie, making for a different killer each time. 8. Pinhead. The central villain of 1987's Hellraiser is horrifying in that he drags victims down to the pits of hell with him to torture them there for eternity and tear your soul apart. It makes the good old slice and dice horror movie death seem like a step up. It has 9 sequels. 7. Chucky. The Child's Play doll is iconic, and while the Chucky slasher movies have their funny moments, this serial-killing villain who is reincarnated via a doll makes a children's toy look far from Buzz Lightyear. The 1988 movie led to box office success and 6 sequels. A Sci-Fi and USA Network television series arrives October 12th. 6. Pennywise. The It title character and the main antagonist in Stephen King's 1986 horror novel of the same name hit television screens in the 1990s, then came to the big screen in the 2017 film adaptation, along with its 2019 sequel. Aside from paying therapist bills for stirring up childhood and adult clown phobias, Pennywise the dancing clown became a fixture of the horror genre for his multi-dimensionality as a villain. He preyed on the children of Derry, Maine, for roughly every 27 years, using a variety of powers that included the ability to shapeshift, manipulate reality and go unnoticed by adults. 10 thrilling, chilling films to watch for Halloween 2021. Five. Jigsaw. In an era of remakes of horror movies from decades before, the main villain from the Splatter Saw movies offered a new kind of villain for a gory series that saw people devised to torturous traps and tasks, being tested to survive by Jigsaw, who first appeared as a tricycle-riding puppet. The 2003 Saw led to 8 sequels. 4. Leatherface. can't have Texas Chainsaw Massacre without a menacing Leatherface. The chainsaw murdering man wears a mask made of human skin and arrives from a family of cannibals. No big deal. There are 8 slasher films altogether, with the 1974 movie an all-time great in the genre. Freddy Krueger. Freddy is perhaps the ugliest of all on this list, and his gruesome and frightening ways in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, starting with the original in 1984, helps him inch near the top of this list. As a serial killer who uses a gloved hand with razors to kill his victims in their dreams before they die in real life as well. 1. 2. Freddy's coming for you. Yikes. 2. Jason Voorhees. Summer camp anxiety to the max. The star of the Friday the 13th films, Jason and his sheer size and murdering ways of camp counselors at Camp Crystal Lake garners him a spot near the top of this list. The camp cook turned mass murderer uses a machete for his kills and that infamous hockey goalie mask to hide his face. One. Michael Myers. This should come as no surprise. The name Michael Myers is practically synonymous with horror slasher films, and his 1978 character from Halloween has spawned countless sequels. Michael butchered his sister and went to a mental institution but escapes to terrorize teenagers on, wait for it, Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis is best known for her screaming roles in the films. The latest installment in the franchise hits theaters this Friday. Critics poke holes in one of the most brutal films ever made.